What are material facts? It's one of the most common questions at the moment. When does an agent have to disclose it? What are they? What are some practical examples? As a buyer, it's so important to know every advantage that you can get in the real estate market. So let's discuss it in under a minute so you're fully aware. A material fact is anything that may influence your enjoyment of a property if you were to purchase it. So just some quick examples. If you were to purchase a property, there was no permit on the deck, or there was no permit on an extension, if there was a crime at a property, if there was anything that could potentially influence your decision if you were to purchase it or not, an agent has to disclose it to you. And that's for vendors too. Vendors are obligated to disclose anything that they're aware of. They are obligated to, and a real estate agent is also obligated to ask and find out. So, vendors and real estate agents are obligated to disclose material facts to buyers that are considering purchasing a property. So, if there is a material fact on a property, they may not disclose it before you inspect the property, but if you say to the agent, we're considering making an offer, or you're considering bidding at auction, they have to disclose it privately over a phone call or publicly at the auction, for example. Although real estate agents are obligated to disclose material facts, it is always best to still ask in writing because the reality is not every real estate agent is aware what material facts are. Personally, I still come across plenty of real estate agents that aren't super familiar with the legislation, so it's important to put it in writing as a buyer. And if you want to save time, this is something you could potentially do before you even inspect the property to make sure you're not going to a property just to find out then. Now, if a material fact is not disclosed to you and you purchase a property, you may have the right to exit or void that contract before settlement. You obviously have to get legal advice surrounding this, but that might be an option you have. If you settle on the property and then you become aware of a material fact that the vendor or the agent did not disclose to you, you also may have the right to pursue them legally. Again, you have to seek legal advice in and around this. That is why I always stress make sure you ask the question, and if you can get it in writing, that is always ideal so you have a reference point.